Discord today as I got a message at the end of ROTC. And I'm going to call you out, and I don't give a fuck what you say about it, Chuck. And Chuck, if you want to go to the Reddit, which I'm sure you're already over there on some alias, because you're a fucking duplicitous little fucking scumbag like the rest of these faggots. Chuck Boris messaged me today. Remember Chuck Boris? Made all the wacky songs. Why don't you go make a wacky song about me, Chuck? Chuck Boris messaged me today. And was like, I don't know why you lumped me in with those guys. Meanwhile, this guy still had a little Danger Zone logo in his Discord name. Because that's what they call themselves, Danger Zone. Ooh, we're dangerous. He messages me and goes, I don't know why you lumped me in with them. That's unfair. I never talked shit about you. And I was like, oh, okay, cool, Chuck. Do you ever stick up for us? Well, I mean, no, of course you didn't. So don't tell me that just because you didn't actively participate, that you weren't a part of it. So Chuck got mad because I called him out because he's another one of these guys that's never really done anything to make my life better. But I've had to donate to not one but two GoFundMes for him. He had two GoFundMes within 3 months of each other. One for a car accident that he was in, and then a couple months later, and Jim Enward, I hope Jim Enward's here, because I think he was in the voice chat this night when we used to play Rust, because Jim Enward would come in completely obliterated drunk and be like, yeah, you guys playing Rust, eh? So I think Jim was in the chat that night because we had a full chat room. We were on a gaming voice channel in Discord, and we were all playing Rust. And it was late one night. And this was after we had donated to his GoFundMe for his car problems, his car accident or whatever. One day we were in voice chat, and I know Ferox is here. I think Ferox would have been there too. One night we were playing video games, and Chuck Boris pops in the fucking voice chat. And we're like hanging out, whatever, and he's like, what's up, guys? And we're like, yeah, hey, what's up, dude? And we're just, hey, Ferox, do me a favor. I need a bunch of stone if we're going to upgrade these walls. Yeah, okay, I'm on it. Hey, guys, we need to plant some crops if we're going to keep the food flowing too, blah, blah, blah. And Chuck Boris pops in, and he's like, guys, by the way, Chuck, anyone can ask me about this privately. I'd be glad to answer. No, Chuck. I'm addressing it publicly. No, if you want to contact people privately, that's fine. But you're full of shit, frankly. Because multiple people are here that heard you that night when you came in frantic and goes, guys, I might go to fucking jail. This is fucked. I'm so fucked. And I'm like, what's going on, dude? What's going on? Dude, I might need, I don't know, man. I might need help or money or something. Dude, my son-in-law or whatever, your brother-in-law, whatever. Somebody came to his house and he fucking fired a gun in the house at him or did something stupid with a gun. And he's like, they're going to arrest me and the gun thing, and I might need help. And I was like, okay, man, we'll talk about it tomorrow. We're playing video games right now. And like, I don't know, we just donated to a GoFundMe for a car accident you had. And it's like, how much of this shit becomes your fault? He fired a warning shot, Jim Edwards. Okay, that's what it was. He fucking did a boogie. He did a boogie 2988. Oh, now he's going to deny it, even though you were in a voice chat with 3 of my mods that night. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I was like, well, we'll figure it out, buddy. We'll try to help you out. And then Royce, I brought it up to Royce because here's the thing. Chuck Boris messaged me today and went, I never had any GoFundMes. And I'm like, yeah, you did. I donated to one. And he goes, this was his excuse. Oh, I didn't make that GoFundMe. A friend of mine did. Okay, but you got the money from it, right, Chuck? You provided pictures for him to post on it. Right, Chuck? Here's your GoFundMe. You know how I found it? Because I logged into my GoFundMe, and it shows me everything I've ever donated to any GoFundMe. And trust me, you go to my GoFundMe profile, I've been very nice to people. Tell me you didn't have a GoFundMe, you cocksucker, you lying piece of shit. And then he fucking splits hairs and goes, someone else made a GoFundMe. Okay, but you got the money, didn't you? And you kept the money, didn't you? And then you popped in my fucking voice channel 2 months later begging for more money, didn't you? And then you're going to deny it and go, I didn't have a GoFundMe. Yeah, you did. Okay? No, but you didn't ask him to take it down, did you? I'm sorry, but if I got in a car accident and Jim Enward made a GoFundMe for me, I'd contact him and go, take that fucking shit down, dude. I'll figure this out. Don't go. First of all, if somebody made a GoFundMe in your name, you should fucking have them thrown in jail. But he gave you the money, so you got the money. So you did the whole thing where you're like, I'll have a friend make it so that I could go, no, come on, guys, I don't want to be a bother. So you're even more disingenuous, Chuck. I'd even respect you more if you made your own GoFundMe. But you didn't even have the backbone to do that. You made your friend do it so you could go, oh, come on, guys. Please, I don't want to be a bother. You sat there for fucking half hour today denying me. I never had a GoFundMe. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, you do. And then when I threw it in your face and I sent you a screenshot, you're like, well, my friend did that. Okay, but he gave you the money, right? And then you were like, I never actually jumped on you like these other guys did. Okay, Chuck, did you ever defend us? Did you ever go in with Alan Powell and Retard Boy and all the other cripple retards? You ever go in there and tell them to their face, hey, man, I know you guys are ripping on Mersh a lot, but, he was there for me when I was down. He actually looked out for me. He promoted my GoFundMe on his show. He donated money when my family was in need. Yo, you know what, man? Maybe you guys should back off of Mersh. No, you didn't. See, it's not enough for you to just not participate actively. I know you didn't participate actively because you, like Sam Whitfield and so many others, don't have a backbone. You let other people do. You let other people dox me and swat me. You let other people make GoFundMes for you. I actually respect the other guys more because they've got some fucking balls, Chuck. I didn't have a GoFundMe. Somebody made that for me. Oh, so we're splitting hairs now. You ungrateful cocksucker. Chuck, go make a Reddit account. Go over there. I know you had a falling out with them or whatever, but that's on you. You belong with them, Chuck. Go back to your home, Chuck. These fucking liars, all of them, they're twisting the truth comes so naturally to these fucking ex-bears who, by the way, your boy, now everybody's favorite fucking documentarian fucking Porsalin is now rolling around in mud with the Bears after Owen Benjamin ran him off the internet. Which is what happened, by the way. Porsalin was run off the internet by Owen Benjamin, who I'm like 3-0 against. Do you understand that if this fucking internet bullshit was boxing, Porsalin, you wouldn't even be allowed to face me in my division because I'm 3-0 against a guy who beat you recently. And they would go, no, nobody wants to see that fight. Chuck, you belong with those guys. Go back to your home. Go back to your home, dude. I swear to God, and I told this to Chuck today, right to his fucking, well, not to his face, but in his message. We've had so many people. So, by the way, I'm not 0-1 against Baked Alaska, Bo. And I swear to God, dude, I know you like to come in here and talk shit, and I let you. But if you're going to fucking try to come in here and act like I should have punched out a federal informant in front of a bunch of police officers, and that's an L, then you're either retarded or disingenuous. Pick one, so I know whether to fucking ban you or not. I told Chuck to his face, I almost regret going after Owen Benjamin. Did it bring up my profile? Did it raise the profile of both shows? Has it helped us make our way up? Sure. But it almost wasn't worth it in some ways. Because most of you ex-bears have been worthless people. You guys have been more of a fucking detriment, more of a liability than any of you ever were a benefit to us. The only ex-bear that I have even a begrudging amount of respect for is Cabby. Cabby is the only one that stuck around and he fits in. The rest of you fucking losers were sucking Owen Benjamin's dick when he was burning his kids' dinosaur books. You motherfuckers loved him until he doxed one of your buddies. You guys, honestly, if fucking Owen had never doxed your Danger Zone fag buddies, you guys would still be in his chat room in D Live or Odyssey or wherever the fuck. He had to hurt you personally before you'd actually break rank. Because up to that point, you sucked Owen's dick, and then you came here and you sucked our dicks, and then fucking when your buddies started turning on us, you didn't do shit, did you, Chuck? Because you're a spineless fucking worm, like every ex-bear I've ever seen. And you know what? When it comes to being spineless, at least old Sam Whitfield had an excuse. So eat a dick, Chuck. All you fucking ex-bears. Go back to wherever the fuck we found you, please. Okay? Go hang out with your buddies. Go fucking... Lord knows Pod Awful needs the numbers. Go watch his show, Chuck. Go write some wacky songs for Pod Awful. I'm sure he'll pretend to love it. As long as you don't like me, he'll pretend you're funny. Fucking losers. So there you go. They're all fucking disingenuous pieces of shit. God bless. Run on over to the Reddit, Chuck. That's another place that needs the numbers. Because right now, it's basically just Alan Powell and David Walsh clicking Pod Awful links. Other than that, it's not a lot of people over there. Probably Porsalin on 17 different alt accounts. Probably still hasn't figured out how to use VPN. Fucking British retard. We're out of here, guys. Let's read these super chats. Let's let Virgie G take over. That felt so cathartic. I'm so sick of these ex-bears. I want them all gone. I want them all out of here. Bully them all the fuck out of our community. I'm done with them. Cabby's the only one. God damn, that felt good. All right, let's check out the rest of these super chats. The rest of y'all just don't know how to fucking function in society. Clearly. You don't even know how to get into a car accident without fucking asking for money, and then 2 months later you're firing guns in your house like Boogie because you're fucking retarded. And then try to deny it like Jim Enward and Ferox and the fucking half a dozen other people weren't in the voice chat listening to you freak out about it. Oh, shit, dude. Oh, shit, man. Yeah, dude, my son-in-law was here, and he threatened me, and I fired a gun in my house, and then I got arrested. Well, sounds to me like you're a fucking retard, Chuck, and I'm sorry, but the limit is one GoFundMe a year. Fucking jag-off. If you have kids, and you have 2 GoFundMes in the course of 1 year, much less 3 months, your kids should be taken from you. Your kids should be taken from you the way Alan Powell tried to get Owen Benjamin's kids taken away from him. Fucking unbelievable. All of these ex-bears have been just shit people. Even the ones, even when they were around and being nice to us. And look, I'll break the fourth wall and people are going to get mad at me, but like, even when you guys were being nice to us, we were having like admin and mod chats where we're like, dude, we have to start treating, like this was a year or 2 ago, we're like, we got to start treating these bears like the way we should be treating immigration in this country, right? Like we started talking about like, can we start limiting ex-bear immigration into our community? Because they started showing up, and we all had long, valid conversations about just how fucking retarded and immature and like boring and stupid and untalented you all were. These were real like, how do we handle this bear situation? Because we don't want to lower the quality of life of the rest of us. EP goes, my face when Mersh realizes everyone that watches live streams, we're all bears at some point. Cool. If you're an ex-bear, leave. If it hurts my money, I'll live with it. I'll live with that. Even when we liked you, we were like privately going like, can we just limit it though? Because they're very annoying. Fuck. Like we'd have to go in mod chat and be like, these fucking guys are so like cringy. And they're still like, it's like when somebody gets out of a cult, but they still have all the habits of being in a cult. It takes years to deprogram people when they've been in a cult. And these guys were all in this low IQ cult. And then they came over here, and every time we'd start making fun of Brendan Schaub, they'd be like, actually, fucking, you should go back to making fun of Owen, because it's all I think about. Fuck, dude. We all used to be like, how do we get rid of all these bears? Most of the R Mersh Reddit is ex-bears. Take interest of kids and static with you, LOL. What's interest of kids? Wait, Kitty B, is that interest of stuff? Oh boy, is that oh boy, is that a scoop? Somebody give me that scoop in private, not in the don't talk about it in the chat, Kitty. DM my producer, DeLorean Franklin. Sorry, DeLorean, I forgot your last name for a second. I just made it up last week. Yeah, give me the fucking what do the kids say? Give me the sauce on that. Privately, though, of course. But yeah, just take all of them with you. I don't want these people around anymore. You see these regs that are around here? I like these guys. Call it a hug box if you want. But you know what? I'm 38 years old. I'm too old. I'm too ugly. And I'm too fucking tired to deal with people that don't like me. And you know what? I've been around long enough, and I've paid my dues, and I've eaten a lot of shit sandwiches. I don't want to deal with people that don't like me anymore. You want to call it a fucking hug box? Call it whatever you want. But I want to do a couple things. I want to make fun of retards on the internet. I want to get paid good money doing it. And I want to hang around with people that like me. That's it. Oh, Kitty, just tag my producer on Twitter. I thought he was already following you. You should be getting followed anyway. So just tag him on Twitter. Just say, hey, and then I'll know. I know it's like lollipop something or whatever. But anyway, take them all back. I don't want any fucking bears anymore. You guys all sucked. You always sucked. We never liked you. Ask around. I'm not lying. This isn't a cope. It's not something I'm retconning and going, oh, no, it's true. We really didn't like you. No, you ask around. There was several meetings about you guys. When we had this immigration problem, we had a bunch of bear refugees in our chats. We had a bunch of bear refugees in our Discord, and we were like, what are we going to do about this? Like, they all have fucking GoFundMes. They're all fucking wannabe podcasters. They're all trying to use our brand to promote their brand. These people fucking suck. And the truth is that, Chuck, if you want to know the truth, we were nice to you, and we were nice to Sam. You know why? Because you guys acted nice. It's the only reason. Because as I've always been in life, my level of pleasantness or aggressiveness is a reflection of whatever you're giving me. If you're... Oh, yeah, Second City Bear, I'll give him... All right, I like Second City Bear. He's retarded, but I like him. He's retarded, but he's a sweet boy. I do. All right. You're right, Jim N-word. We'll keep him, too. I like him. The rest of them got to go. But, yeah, it's like we were nice to you because you were nice to us. And then when started hosting Mersh hate chats, I called him a retard like I wanted to do a long time ago, but... Again, you can say I'm being fake or disingenuous, but like, if you're nice to me, I'll give that back to you. If you're a cunt to me, I'll give that back to you. I give back whatever you give me. It's fair in life. The truth is that you guys were nice for a while, but you both have been sort of disingenuous fucking douchebags, and I'm sick of it. It's just like I pointed out Monday. Porsalin got mentioned one time on my show for 2 seconds where I was like, and by the way, Porsalin, don't think I don't know that you're fucking hanging around the little hate Mersh circles, being a little disingenuous faggot, and that I don't see it. And then he made a 20-minute video about me because I broke him. And now he's another one that's been obsessed with getting me back, just like Jesse, all these other guys. Obsessed, consumed by it. because I, in passing one time, wanted to establish boundaries and say, hey, by the way, same way when I managed clubs, I always had snitches that worked for me in my clubs. And when a snitch would come to me and go, yo, one of your bartenders, every time you're not around, is just shit-talking you and killing morale. I miss the old manager, fuck this guy, blah, blah, blah. And I treated Porsalin the same way I would treat one of my old slutty bartenders. Is they bring them in, I'd count out their register at the end of the night and blah, 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 get everything cashed out. All right, you're all set to go tonight? All right, great. Can I talk to you for a second? Listen, I would hope that going into the future, if you have any issues with me, that you would take them up with me. I am your boss, and if you have morale issues or you have any other issues regarding how I handle my business, how I run this club, or how I handle things, I would think that as a professional in the future, you would come to me, and that if you have any grievances you need to air about me, you should respectfully do it to my face. And that if you're going to continue to shit talk me to my staff whenever I'm not within earshot, I want you to know that in the future that will be a problem. Did I say anything you don't understand? And they'd go, okay, yeah, you're right, okay. And now that I've established that and we're moving on, is there any of the things that you said when I wasn't around that you'd like to say now? Well, I didn't. Okay, great. So I'm actually a good manager then. Great. Fantastic. See you Monday. Have a good night. Bye. Make sure a security guard walks you out. Bye. That's all that broke Porsalin, was me saying to him the same way I would say to a bartender. If you're going to shit mouth me around a bunch of people whenever you think I'm not around, I'm going to find out about it. And maybe don't do that because it's bad for morale. And then he made a 20-minute video in his effeminate, by the way, fake British voice. Because I know where you're from, Porsalin, and you're not from a place that sounds like that accent. It's a put-on accent, by the way, mate. These people don't like me because everyone else will just let a cancer metastasize. Everyone else is going to let cancer just grow. Everyone else is going to go, I don't want to be confrontational. I don't want to go up to this person that already secretly doesn't like me and make them secretly like me even less. No. People are shit-mouthing you in private circles. You go, by the way, stupid, I know you're talking shit. So if you got something to say, just say it to me. And that's all it took for him. Now, think of this in terms of the Porsalin thing. Let's say that let's use Adonis Paul as an example, or Virgie, like people that like me. At least I think they like me. Let's say, Virgie or Adonis Paul is in a chat room talking shit about me. Now, let's make something clear. I'm not talking about jokes and ball breaking. I'm talking about, let's say Adonis Paul is hanging out in Pot Awful's chat being like, dude, Mersh is a fucking faggot. I got so much dirt on him. Dude, bro, I'm going to bury Mersh. All that shit, right? And I publicly on my show go, oh, hey, and by the way, Adonis Paul, don't think I don't see the cute little shit you're doing. Because I do see it. I know what you're saying about me. But let's stop being fucking cute and say it to my face. Now, me and Adonis Paul get along. We're friends. Like, I wouldn't say we're like IRL best friends or anything, but for internet people, we're we talk. Like I've known Leaf Leaf was early on one of our pals. Me and Royce both helped us promote our show early when we needed it badly. We love Leaf around here. And I knew Leaf for years, and Leaf will tell you there's never been any weird exchanges. I've never been like, let me see those Leaf was just a cool person that was internet savvy and was able to help promote us, and we would promote shit that she was telling us. We would promote her friends, and we were always cool. So I'm friends with AP, I'm friends with his girlfriend. We're cool. We're there's a cool little thing there. I would think that if I said, hey, you know what, AP, I'm under the impression that you're talking shit about me on the side and that you're plotting against me or whatever. I'm confident that AP wouldn't make a 20-minute segment on his show trying to bury me and call me a faggot and call me this and call me that and try to turn people against me. Because if you genuinely are my friend or at least an acquaintance, you'd reach out privately and go, like, I'm pretty confident that AP would reach out privately and go, hey, do you think that I have a problem with you? Because if you think that, I don't. Like, what did I say about, like, you know what I mean? Like, there would be an attempt to contact. There was never an attempt to contact me, by the way. My point. He was ready to go already. He was ready. Like, Jesse had a whole conversation with Royce that was recorded where he's like, oh, yeah, I was going to fuck with Mersh from day one. I never liked him. I never liked you guys. And it's like, oh, so you're a disingenuous faggot. Okay. See, we didn't know what you were doing, but we thought we had a falling out. But it turned out you're just a parasitic fucking termite. Okay, that makes sense. So I'm pretty sure that if I was pissed off at AP for something I thought perceived him as doing wrong, instead of going, you're a fucking maniac, mate, I'm gonna make a 20-minute video making fun of you, all right? AP, I'm pretty confident, will reach out to me and go, dude, listen, man, I don't know if you think we have beef or something, but we don't. Like, what is it that I said that you took as... That's what I would do if roles reversed. If AP was doing a show one night and said, by the way, Mersh, I know what you're up to, and I see it, and I know you're trying to fuck with me. Stop trying to be fucking cute about it. I would write to AP and go like, whoa, what did I say that you perceived as like me shitting on you? Because I actually like you. See, if somebody actually likes the other person, you're not going to immediately go into war zone mode. Like, you don't do that. Your first natural inclination would be to go, did I say something that made AP pissed at me? Fuck, like, Jesus, like, yeah, you know what? I hope I didn't make a joke that, like, he took the wrong way. You know what? I'm actually going to send him a message on Facebook and say, hey, brother, like, what did I say that you thought was a thing? Because I actually like it. But it was, no, you know what? 20-minute video of, oh, man, she's a fucking paranoid. Blah, 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 blah. I don't get it, man. Let's see. Let me make sure I got all the coffees and shit. We're going to get out of here. Let's see. Let me make sure I got all the coffees and shit. We're going to get out of here. Anyway, that's it. Fuck Danger Zone and fuck listen, these people are all going to be wallowing in hell together. And I'm not saying that as a religious, like, oh, you're going to burn in. I just mean, like, obscurity hell. Like internet glass ceiling hell. Because they don't know how to make friends. They don't know how to speak to people like humans. So, do what you got to do. Make your little gay documentaries and shit. But I'm still going to continue to go through life every year from now on better off than I was the year before. And my life will never be as bad as it was in 2013, 2014. It can never get that bad again. We've grown too big. We've done too well. Too many people like me at this point. Too many people like me and too many people support my brands to ever let me go without the way I went without in 2014. So all the shit you guys are trying to throw my way, it's not homelessness. It's not, Jesus, I have $1 to my name. Where am I going to, how am I going to get $1? What am I going to do? I guess I'll eat ramen and a scoop of peanut butter again. It's never going to get that bad for me ever again unless the entire country collapses. That might happen. I might be back to eating 1 scoop of peanut butter a day for sustenance. But that'll be because Joe Biden and the Chinese ruined things, not because fucking a bunch of gay internet Discord gay op faggots decided to, I'm Professor Chaos. It's not going to happen. And again, Every one of these pricks has been disingenuous from day one. They came in, they clout chased, they tried to leech off our community, they tried to infiltrate and subvert and see if they could pull a few people to their much shittier, smaller brands, and it's worked out terribly for them. God bless. God bless. I can tell you this. This guy never has to go back to the titty bars again. That was my only goal. That was my only goal. When we started ROTC, and for the first 6 months, out of the first, I think the first year, we were suspended for like 6 of those months because we got 2 bans back to back when you got 3-month bans. Royce and I had an uphill battle for years to build a brand. And we finally built one up. And when I told Royce, when things weren't looking good, when things were looking bleak, see you later, brother. I'll see you later, Mud. It's my nephew. That's my legit nephew, by the way. Royce will back this up, too. But when we started the ROTC years ago, you know, I basically said to him, we're going to do this. And I made a promise to myself. We're going to finally take our trade seriously. Because Royce and I tried for years to do the podcasting thing. And he'll admit, just like I will, we always had a casual approach to it. We were lazy about it. There's a lot of things we were lax about. And we failed. We failed a lot for many years. Trust me and Royce had more failed projects, more stop-start failed projects than fucking Vince McMahon. And I told Royce, we're going to do this, and we're going to put every ounce of our energy into it. Which is why, you know, the couch thing. Oh, you live on a couch. I moved in with Royce because we wanted to be basically working 24/7 on our brand until we could build it up and it could run itself. And it took us 2 years to do that. In that time, early on, I lost a lawsuit, a $250,000 lawsuit. I think they offered me a $7,000 settlement at one point, and I told them to go fuck themselves. I should have taken the $7,000 looking back on it, but whatever. Summary judgment. Lost my lawsuit. $250,000. By the way, a slam dunk lawsuit, but the judge was tight with people and things happen. And there was no recourse. And that was when we were suffering, and I was like, I'm dead. I'm dead. That was my big hope, was that money, and that money's never coming, and I'm fucked, and it's over. And when we started the show, I said to Royce, my mentality going into this is, I'll stick a gun in my mouth and I will pull the trigger before I ever go back to strip clubs. That was a promise I made myself. I had one goal when we started the show, because I was in the club DJing for no money one night when I came up with the concept and the name and the format, and I reached out to Royce, and then we started fleshing it out, and because Royce is always been my go-to guy. Idea, yo, Royce, up, like, let's talk about it. And then we would just, oh yeah, and yo, if we did this, and we started talking about it and talking until we were like excited. I told him straight up, we're going to do this, and we're going to eat a shit sandwich for a year or two. And after a year or two, if this thing isn't successful, I'm probably going to kill myself. I'm probably going to, I know I can't go back to that. I would rather not exist. That goal has already been exceeded. I've already, that was the only goal, was if we can't make a living at this and I got to go back to the clubs, I will kill myself first. Not out of depression or sadness, but just because it's over. It's a wrap. I'm not ever going to make it as somebody who's funny that people like watching. And it started doing well. And I know you guys are working on secretly getting my, we're going to go after their Patreon. We're going to sue them. We're going to get the cops after it. You've been throwing the kitchen sink at me for 2 years and failing. Our audience has grown. Our patrons have grown 5-6 fold. And you got the same retards in a fucking circle jerk. Just, we're going to get them someday. I'm never going back to the clubs, and I'm never going to have to eat my gun. I've already made my goals in life. You can't take that from me. You're never going to be able to take that from me. It's impossible. I already exceeded my goals in life. In fact, if anything, I'm bored at this point. Now I'm just at the point where I want more just to see how far I could take it. But it's just at this point, it's just an experiment. So God bless. Did Virgie have James tonight? Fuck me, man. I feel bad. I cut into James. I cut into Virgie's time too much tonight. Let's go. Let's read these super chats and I'm out. Sorry, guys, for getting on the soapbox, but it's just funny thinking these guys can think they can take shit from me, but I already have more than I ever thought I was capable of accomplishing. So keep nipping at my heels, you fucking losers. It's never going to work. Let's see. Little Gazonga's bought a coffee. We'll do these. I'm going to get out of here.
If it's not